Yo, real quick before we start, this is the Casual Nerds podcast. We're two regular guys with big opinions, questionable research, and jokes that occasionally cross a line. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're just here to have a good time. So kick back, relax, and remember, if you take us too seriously, that's on you, nerd.
Here we go.
Did these guys do any research?
Who the hell do they think they are?
Welcome to Casual Nerds.
Welcome to the Casual Nerds. You're right, bro. Let's do a quick clap in. 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
Let's make sure. Are you recording?
I am recording. Recording.
Beautiful.
I almost was not, but I am recording now.
Beautiful.
Welcome to episode 262 of the Casual Nerds. As always, you know me.
What's up, what?
You know my guy on the other end. Man, check us out,
Make
homie.
sure you check it out, homie.
Check it.
Yes, sir. Let's see.
262. Goddamn.
62. Yeah, we're climbing up there, and things are getting a little more scattered for us, but we're making it do until things start to balance out. We're gonna do it. Yeah. How before we jump into everything, because I feel like this is gonna be a Superman heavy episode. Which, by the way, I'll throw it out there right now. It's going to be full spoiler. So boom, that we're officially going to do that. So just be pre-warned. But yeah, before we get into all that, what's good, Brody?
What is good? How are you? I'm good. I'm chilling. I enjoyed watching the movie last week. I had a pretty damn relaxed weekend, let's say. It wasn't like relaxed, but it was lax enough that it was enjoyable. And I got my good friend visiting this week, helping out around the house. So yeah, we're doing good over here. Still hot as fuck, but you know,
It's been crazy, man.
ain't nothing but a little climate change.
No, it's been it's been real bad lately. Yeah, man. Nothing too crazy on my end. We had my son Xander's birthday this past weekend. Well, all last week, man. We did Seabreeze, which is the you know, the
Amusement park.
Locally here in Rochester, New York. And we were there from the moment it opened to the moment it closed. So that was a long day. Luckily, I was in charge of the older kids, so all I really did was sat outside of rides.
Nice.
While they just literally, like, I would get tired of just sitting in the same spot because they would just get out of the line, jump back into the line, get on the ride, jump back into the line, maybe go to the one across and do the same thing. They're like, "Yo,
wow.
we're gonna move to another spot."
Like, damn, that coaster must be good.
Yeah, and then we had a whole lot of yard work and stuff to get ready for his actual like birthday party, which was just, which was just mainly my girl's family and just cookout type stuff. It wasn't nothing too crazy. It was just, but I can't really tell, but I caught a crazy tan. But it's yeah, it was a good time.
Nice.
Good time. Long weekend. Glad that that's over. Now I gotta get ready for my for Alani's party, that my oldest daughter's, because she turns 12 next month. So we might just end up doing the same thing, but also I don't enjoy the cleanup process. So sometimes that's worth the $500 or whatever you spent to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Last year we did a movie. We rented out a movie theater, and that was about
that's right.
like $550 or some shit. So that was a good time. I enjoy doing that. My kids absolutely love going to the movies. Her family not so much, because I mean, you don't really interact, right? You show up, you put the gifts in the corner.
Yeah. And then watch a movie?
Down, you go grab your own popcorn because I'm not supplying popcorn for all of y'all. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that takes that 550 to like 5 G's.
Yes, sir. So y'all grab y'all stuff. The movie starts at this time. As soon as it's over, we all
We out.
that was great. Everybody go home.
Yeah.
I love that. That is my thing. But anyway,
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
yeah.
And yeah, cleanup. Who likes cleanup? That's the worst. But yeah, I on the cleanup note, I did just add a new member to my family. I've been adding robots into the family a lot lately. I got a little robot vacuum this week that
Nice.
I literally
You had
had
the
run
lawnmower
one time.
last time, right?
Yeah, I got the lawnmower one. That was pretty fucking cool, even though I've run into some problems with it.
I'm sure.
I mean, I would say 95% of it works just fine, but that 5% is not great when you're not there to,
Right.
you got to rely on neighbors. Thankfully, I got good ones there that will go and press the power button again to
Facts.
get it or get it stuck out of something. But so far with this vacuum joint, this is the first time I even see one in action. It's pretty fucking cool. It goes places I did not expect it to go, like under the table and shit and between the chairs. And Lord knows, with all these kids and crumbs that I got, this shit hopefully will come in handy. So very excited about not having to bust the vacuum and mop out as often anymore.
Yeah, if this 3D printing stuff takes off, I'll get a couple of those.
Facts.
I need it.
Facts. I caught an ill prime deal.
Nice. Bibble says, "Damn, 500 for a theater is crazy." Yeah, you gotta pay for each seat in the theater. They're not gonna take a L. So that's why it comes out. I got the smallest theater and it was 50 seats. So you pay 10 to 12 bucks for whatever for each seat, and then it comes with the like free. I think does it come with free? No, we paid for popcorn. I thought it came with something for the kids, but it didn't. But actually, if you really think about it, if you got a big friend group and or a big family and everybody gets in on it, that's not bad at all.
Nah.
Everybody pay their ticket, and you literally have the entire theater to yourself. Rent it out where y'all could talk, y'all could mingle, y'all can, what I mean?
And do they show like a current movie, or is it like a Netflix movie or something?
I got to choose the movie that was
that's cool.
That we wanted to watch. At the time, the only thing that was out at that time, and it just came out, was Harold and the Purple Crayon. So that was the movie.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
So yeah, you get to choose whatever movie is out. That's you get to rent it out for that.
That's dope.
So like right now, if we really wanted to, we could reach out to them and set a date and go watch Superman together, like with a big ass group.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know that many nerds that would want to do it, but we can make it happen.
Yeah. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, all my friends are too wishy-washy for that. Like, yeah. And then when it comes time, it's like,
I just thought about it, and fantasy football league is starting in 2 weeks. I don't know if I could.
Wild. Yeah. It's always some stupid, crazy shit like that. But anyway, yeah, this whole week, with this entire weekend has been devoted to Superman, which we talked about it last week, but I was the only one who saw it because I actually got the Amazon pre-screening of the movie 2 days before it actually hit theaters, which was fire. But now we get to talk about it because you've actually seen it.
Yeah.
And we need to get some stuff off our chest on that.
So have a couple million people too. They hit some of the bigger numbers so far from what I think I saw earlier. They got like a $200 million opening global.
Yeah, a Superman hit 200, and a lot of people are trying to compare it to what was it, the original Superman or whatever. Like they're trying to compare it to all of the different Superman movies throughout the years, and it's like they're not, causing for inflation, blah blah blah. So I don't know. It's a very strange thing, but whatever.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm new here. Is this a red-pilled incel podcast?
Only if you want it to be.
Yeah, only if you think so. No red pills here. I know my hat looks like it's a certain hat, but that's not representative of me at all. Damn, now I can't wear this hat anymore. I want to throw it across the room. Yo, everybody, I wore it to an event, right? It was at a bowling alley, and everybody was just looking at me. I'm like, why the hell is everybody looking at me? Oh, it's because it looks like I have on a fucking MAGA hat.
Yeah, I think it's like over for red hats with white letters.
Yeah, red hat with white. You know what? And
even if you're doing it like ironically, and you're trying to like,
it's not
make a joke out of it or anything. It's they're forever cursed.
They're forever cursed, apparently. Jesus. And you know what the worst part was? Is I bought this hat before that shit happened, and as I started wearing it, that's when it started to really become a bad thing.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah.
Baby over here trolling.
Yeah, because
if that's MAGA, that's fire.
Yeah, if it's MAGA, it should be on fire, is what it should be.
It should be on fire. Matter of fact, y'all gotta make me burn my fucking no fucks given.
No, don't burn the no fucks hat. It ain't got nothing to do with fucking MAGA.
The irony, right? No fucks given, but fucks are obviously being given.
Obviously given. Oh, that's great.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. But all right. So back to Superman. Yeah, it made a lot of money. But people are trying to compare it to what was it? Man of Steel, most specifically, right? But Man of Steel was pre-COVID. Right. And they didn't adjust for inflation and all that stuff. So
people went to the theater back then.
People even went to they're of course they're trying to compare it to the ones that not necessarily Superman, but they were trying to compare it to movies that have come out and during COVID that did extremely well. But one of the major things that happened,
did well? Tenet?
It wasn't Tenet. It was around the time of COVID. I forgot what. Tenet was just the first. But I forgot what was the first like major movie that came out.
Black Widow?
That brought everyone out. No,
she got fucked on that one.
Yeah, no. she definitely did. No, and then she made up.
It didn't come out. They made it up, yeah, but it didn't come out in theater. So I'm trying to remember what the fuck came out during COVID that did well, like anywhere near 200 mil.
I don't know. Bring that up. Look it up real quick, and I'll continue this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're trying to compare it to a lot of those types of movies and whatnot. But COVID did impact theater viewings. People don't really come out to the theater as much anymore. The only time you really see it are those movies that are extremely hyped. Some MCU movies, not all. Oppenheimer, the Barbenheimer craze made everyone come out to the theater. It's like those one-off things, right? It's not like how it was before, where everything was making a shit ton of money. But anyway, $200 million is not bad. I don't know what they spent on it. What did they spend on? Did they actually come out and release what the budget was for Superman? Because I'm hearing
it should be on Box Office Mojo. They usually have it.
I'm hearing conflicting stories. I'm hearing that James Gunn came out and like they wouldn't say a number, and then after all of this, then they said a number and it was like 250 or something like that. So so that they look like they're on their way. They're almost at the point of making the money. But even then, they actually,
No, it's not on Box Office Mojo, so it must not be public.
yeah, see, but James Gunn came out on social media and said it was like 250, which I'm
That's not bad then.
hearing that it's not accurate. That's just a ploy for the studio to make it seem like it's better than it is. But we won't know.
Fuck that. That's not James Gunn's style. He's a pretty straight shooter for the most part. Like there's no, I don't know. People like, again, and I'm sure we'll get into it, but just all this shit that people really project onto James Gunn and think that he's thinking the way that they think. Like,
sure.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, no, you think James Gunn really got the time to go on Threads and just throw some bullshit shit out there to skew like your thoughts? Like, he don't give a fuck what you think. And the market, that when it comes to investors or on the public market that's investing in like the Warner Brothers studio, like they're not going to use his thread statement as gospel to base, what eventually the budget is going to come out. Like it's going to be known,
Sure.
and then we'll know what the legit number is.
Well, if it is accurate,
like it's just unnecessary.
If it is accurate, they didn't do bad at all.
No, for the
really
fucking opening weekend to almost hit their budget number is great. And 250 sounds like it's a legit number. Like it's not that crazy of a fucking
it's not.
CGI movie, and the actors aren't the largest actors that demand these giant salaries. So I think that seems about, and it feels like it's in line with a lot of his other films too.
Yeah, and they're not what's it called? I think one of the bigger things is that internationally it didn't do well, but I don't think you're expecting it because Superman is more of an American icon. You know what I mean? I don't think Superman.
Plus, there's like a shit ton of anti-American sentiment around the world right now. So
that's my point. So like, yeah, I don't think that they counted on it doing well internationally. So
I would think that like India would do well, and probably nowhere else that great. But no, yeah, you're typically international sales are a higher percentage, and I'm looking at it here, and international only did 95 compared to domestic 137, which is, I would say, unexpected.
Sure. And I guess they're projecting that it hits about 500 mil.
That's not terrible. I'm not mad at it. According to Chatty G, we got Godzilla versus Kong in March of 21. That was one of the stronger pandemic era box office hits.
Sure.
But it was only 48 million domestically over the 5-day, and 470 globally. And then another big one in 2021 was Spider-Man No Way Home, which destroyed
No
it.
Way Home, of course. Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, that did 600 million opening weekend.
Sure.
And almost 2 billion total.
That's a big like outlier. You know what I mean? Like that's.
But I almost want to say, like, because I was like, oh, but I mean it's Spider-Man, and then I'm like, oh, but I mean it's Superman. So
it wasn't. No. It wasn't just Spider-Man. It was Spider-Man, multiverse, the rumors, like
true that
everything. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. Like there was a lot. Yes, the Batman is actually the one I was looking for. That one did one of the highest grosses for DC specifically.
That was like a year later.
Yeah, it was. Shang-Chi made 200.
Opening weekend was 134 for the Batman domestically. So about the same as Superman.
Yeah. Shang-Chi made 220.
3 million less than Superman.
and Venom made 213. So, I mean, those are around the numbers for movies that came out during COVID, like the first movies to come out during COVID. So,
Yeah.
it's
Or
not
post pandemic, because Batman was 22.
Yeah, you're right. Post pandemic. And I think that they said that this was the highest grossing since the Batman. As far
For DC or just in superhero
I
movies?
believe for superhero movies, yeah, this was the highest grossing weekend since the Batman, which I'm not mad at. I'm happy with the movie. We can discuss it in better detail. We can ask questions that we wanted to ask. I'm not sure about Leo, but I know that Bible's seen it. They're both on there.
Leo did not see it. He said he's been too busy with the kids and no sitters.
My bad, Leo. I didn't see that one in there.
Yeah, sorry, Leo. You're gonna get spoiled if you
about to get spoiled, but we're gonna let you know. Yeah, we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. Bebo said it's a phenomenal movie. He watched it again last night. I would love to go watch it again, but I don't think I'll get the chance. I am gonna watch Fantastic Four next week. Looking forward to that. I have my tickets for that. It says, what about Deadpool? Did it do better?
Ooh, what was that? Deadpool 3? I'm sure it did not do better than Deadpool
Batman.
Wolverine. Yeah, Deadpool Wolverine did 211 first weekend.
211?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's around there. It's about the same.
That's gotta be that's kind of a rated R movie killed your movie.
What?
A rated R movie did better than Superman. That's wild.
What was the final number on Superman? 2 what?
I'm talking just domestic. So 134 domestic.
Oh, it did 134 domestic. Okay, my bad.
Superman did 134. Yeah, Superman did 137 domestic opening. Deadpool Wolverine did 211 domestic opening.
Yeah. All right. But even then, I don't know. I'm still not mad at it. I'm mad at the numbers that it did. I think it's going to do well. It's enough to garner a sequel for sure. It's enough to make us hype for the DCU. What's to come.
Yeah.
The only real things, and I guess we can talk about certain things in the movie that kind of give us a glimpse into what's up, what's coming next, which is obviously going to be, are we getting Peacemaker first or are we getting Supergirl first? Peacemaker, right?
Peacemaker, because it's a show, it's already been done. I think it's
okay.
Peacemaker, I think, comes out next month.
All right. So James Gunn did say
Supergirl
that Peacemaker
next year, I think.
James Gunn came out and said that Peacemaker that season is going to give us a look into what it's where the DCU is going to be heading as far as like the overall story arc. So I can't wait to look, I can't wait to watch that. It's kind of unfortunate, even though I'm excited by it. I don't know if you're average moviegoer who doesn't know these next characters that he's going to be doing. Because even like Peacemaker, we've all seen that first season. I think everybody's going to tune in for season 2. So that's a recognized IP by now.
Yeah.
Then we're looking forward to
somewhat recognized. I mean, I'm pretty sure my wife still doesn't know who Peacemaker is, no matter how many times.
I mean, if you're following it,
Yeah, I mean,
you'll get the uber nerds who are going to.
Oh, for sure, but that's going to make like us and catch it.
Yeah, and that's going to make all the difference in the world. But like Clayface, it's not as recognizable. So
that'll be tough.
So I'm looking forward to it because the way that it sounds like it's going to be amazing. Is it rated R? I believe it's going to be rated R.
I'm not sure that it's
a horror for sure.
It's definitely a horror film. It's too early to say what the ratings would be because they haven't even finished principal photography, I don't think. But yeah, I'm excited because of the Harley Quinn show. I really didn't. I had heard of Clayface, but I didn't really know enough about him. Obviously, in the Harley Quinn show, he's a little bit more goofy and dramatic.
Sure.
But it gives me a little bit of a understanding of the character, and yeah, it makes me feel like, all right, if this script was so sick that
Mhm.
James Gunn greenlit it and like shoved it in the middle of his already existing timeline and schedule, then this movie's got to fuck. So I'm
And it's
with it.
written by one of the writers for it is Mike Flanagan, which I enjoy Mike
Right.
Flanagan's work.
Yeah.
And then it's directed by Tom Rice Harries, who, what is he responsible for? Oh, The Gentleman. He's responsible for The Gentleman.
The Gentleman movie or the show?
I
I
believe
think it's the movie.
the movie. Yes, he has a bunch of movies that I honestly haven't seen. He has a bunch of, but I'm really excited for he's a Doctor Who director as well. So he's not,
He's a big UK guy.
yeah. Mike Flanagan
I
is
fuck
really
with it.
there.
Mike Flanagan's fire though. I fuck with him. He's the one that wrote the script. That's why it got greenlit so sick, so
Sure.
quickly.
Yeah. So I can't wait for that. But as far as like your average moviegoer, I don't know if they're going to be too excited about this world that they're building.
No, they're gonna have to sell the shit out of the Clayface. Like I don't know
Mhm.
how they, because he don't really do setups for other movies in other movies. So
He
I
doesn't.
don't know how they're gonna set up Clayface to like make people want to watch it, or it'll just be like anything else, right? Sick ass trailer,
Mhm.
good marketing. They'll make it happen.
Right. Yeah, and that was evident in the post credit scenes for Superman.
Yeah, they had
that
nothing
they
to
were
do
just
with
had
anything.
nothing to do with anything.
If anything, all the setup for the next movie was in the movie, which is
Right.
dope. I like
Yeah,
that.
which I enjoyed that. I
That
like
was a
that
good
a lot.
one too.
I just wish that we were getting a DCU Batman before then, but I also understand trying to push that out as much as possible so that we get the Batman sequel and it doesn't
Yeah.
confuse too many people. That was my concerns with the splitting of everything when they announced it before.
Yeah. Which
So
we got news on that front, right?
I know that James Gunn released the lineup, right?
Well, there was the photo of that Matt Reeves posted.
Oh, yeah. The script is done.
Yeah. Script finally handed in. It's
Yep, the
official.
script is finally handed in. So they're gonna be working on the Batman sequel very soon. Not sure when production actually starts. I wonder if they.
I want to say originally pre-production was supposed to start this fall. And that's why everyone was so scared because like, yo, what the fuck? The script's not done yet, and they haven't started production yet. So it's either pre-production or production was supposed to start this fall. I don't know about principal photography, but
IMDb currently has it under pre-production.
as this fall, or it's already in pre-production?
It's already in pre-production. The movie is expected to come out October 2027, which that's about right.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's about right. That
That
gives
tracks.
enough time. Now, and this has been, and I can't remember if we discussed it. I'm probably sure we are,
Probably.
or we have, but it's now again. It's just like this huge debate amongst the fans, right, amongst the viewers, on whether they should just absorb Rob Pattinson's Batman into this world. I don't agree with that.
Fuck that. No.
Yeah, I say the same thing. But it seemed like it was something that they were actually considering for a little while.
You think so?
I think they were
Waiting
waiting to see how Superman was received. If it wasn't received so well, then they would absorb Rob Pattinson's Batman to gain a little bit more face with the fans, to bring more people into these movies, and because it already has its track record. The first movie was received fairly well, mostly well. The Penguin was amazing, and that right there garnered enough buzz to where people are really clamoring for the sequel. So turning that into my whole reasoning for not wanting to do it is the tone in the Superman. It's bright, comic booky. That's what I liked about it.
And
that's what some people didn't like about it.
Even a split tone.
Yeah,
like I get, Superman's bright and he's like the happy character, and Batman's the brooding character.
It's gonna be gloomy in Gotham, but
somewhat
still, it has to have some.
But not the way that these two movies present themselves. Yeah, it's way too drastic.
Mm-hmm. It's way too drastic. And while I understand that Gotham is like this gritty place, Bebel's gonna hate it, and I bet you'll leave a comment, but it took a page from Chris Nolan's, Batman or the Dark Knight world, and it just added elements to it to make it an even better Batman setting, in my opinion. But it still took that grounded feel, added the more of a detective feel to it. It's its own thing, and I want it to remain its own thing in its own universe. And honestly, and I don't want it to be a universe. I want it to be
just a trilogy.
Give me the first movie.
Yeah.
One was fire. Maybe add another show to maybe bridge part 2 and 3 if it is going to be a trilogy. Hopefully, all the rumors regarding Matt Reeves is not true. And
about his health and stuff,
about his health and everything.
Yeah.
And if it's not, like, I want it to have a beginning and an end, because I feel like we need more movies nowadays to come back to that, right? We need movies. Everything is trying to make its own cinematic universe. And we don't need that. Let's just get these fucking one-off movies,
like fucking John Wick.
Well, yeah, something like it. Like, not everything has to connect.
No, the fucking John Wick is the one trying to fucking turn a new universe and shit.
I mean, John Wick, Fast and Furious.
Well, yeah, they've been on that.
They're. I don't know if Jurassic Park counts. No, those are more a lot of sequels and remakes.
Yeah, I mean it. I wouldn't call it a universe necessarily, because
let's keep it real.
It's more like a. I mean, I guess if they started doing Jurassic Park TV shows,
where they're not interconnected and stuff.
If you turn on Peacock and there's like Jurassic Park, TV show or some series, then
there are cartoons.
There are?
Yeah.
But related to the same Jurassic World?
Yeah. Camp Cretaceous. I think it's for kids, so it doesn't intertwine the stories. No.
Yeah, I don't want that. But
I don't want that either. But
yeah.
I think that as a whole, studios need to get away from that, but they're trying to milk all of that.
Yeah.
You know who does need that? No, actually, let me take that back. No, they don't. I was gonna say Star Wars needs it a little bit, but they just keep rehashing the
Skywalker.
Yeah.
Well, there's that new series that's coming.
Starfighter.
The Starfighter, yeah. That's post Skywalker, post everything, brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not.
See, but if that's a hit, you know what they're gonna do, right?
They're gonna expand it.
They're gonna expand the Starfighter saga.
Of course.
And that's what we don't want. I don't know. I'm just a fan of there being a dope ass movie. That's why I like Chris Nolan movies, man.
I mean, goddamn, they're freaking bringing Spaceballs back. Like
they are. That's why I like Chris Nolan. Love his movies. They're fantastic movies, and then they're just one-offs, other than The Dark Knight. But that's I think those are the only sequels that he has.
Maybe.
I believe so.
Yeah.
But he usually drops just a one banger and then don't revisit that world. That'll change a little bit because I hear rumors of a possible Inception sequel. I know.
Don't ruin that. Come on.
I fucking love Inception. That's one of my favorites. Yeah. I
Oh,
hope they
that
don't
would
do-
piss me off, especially if they try to like address like the spin top ending and shit like that.
No, the only way that it would work, in my opinion, is if it's a whole new team.
All one-offs, by the way. He's only ever done one-offs except for Batman.
Yep, except for the Batman. Yeah, the only way that an Inception sequel would work is if it's a whole new team, has nothing to do with the last story, but they just use the same technology, because they're not the only ones that do that in that world, you know. Or
Yeah.
he retires, he goes off, and then, but you know, there are other people in that in the teams that can do it, and it doesn't have to be Cobb.
I don't want anything to do with the same storyline. Just leave it alone.
If Chris Nolan does it, I'll believe it. I'll believe in it, and I'll watch it. Just
It'll
don't.
have to be such a compelling story for him to go back there. If anything, I expect it would be like the studio that has the rights would do a sequel and he wouldn't be attached, or he would only be a producer.
That would be garbage.
Yeah,
Yep.
that would be trash.
That's kind of is that what Tarantino's trying to do with his Once Upon a Time?
In a way, because he's trying to avoid it being his final film.
Yeah, but he's writing.
But he at least is writing it. Yeah, he wrote it. Apparently, it's just a kind of a spin-off of what he was doing for the critic, and then it turned into something else. But yeah, he's not directing it, so he doesn't have to claim that it's his last movie.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to stop directing. All right, well, which I find hilarious, because that's his own. He just put that out there.
Yeah,
he's like trying to avoid.
That's he put his own, his own goalpost. He moved it.
Yeah, he's trying to move it. Yeah, but anyway, back to Superman. Do you just want to talk spoiler free about it?
We can. Is there anything else that we got to cover beforehand?
You want to wait for a whole spoiler free conversation at the end?
I mean, if there's anything else to talk about before.
All right, cool.
Spoiling Superbands for those that haven't gotten a chance to see it.
Sure. I have let's see, the Emmy nominations came out. So right now Severance is leading with 27 nods.
Whoa.
I know, it's crazy.
Sevy, okay, let's go.
The Penguin has 24 nominations.
Okay.
And the studio and White Lotus are tied at 23 nominations.
The studio?
Yeah.
What? Hold up.
I know.
I think we need to do a hand clap for Apple TV Studios right here.
Yeah.
Because this is they lead nominations.
Yep.
For all studios in the Emmys, because if you're telling me that the top 4, top 5, and 2 of them are Apple originals,
yep,
then they gotta be leading. And 2 shows that start with the letter S.
Yeah, you're not wrong. The
Apple TV Plus S show.
Yeah,
phenomenon is not a fucking joke. Like, if there's an Apple TV Plus show and it starts with the letter S, you can almost bet $1,000 that it's gonna fuck.
Yep. Yeah. I mean,
I can't think of one that was weak, except for maybe Surfaces is like not the greatest, but it's not a terrible show. Right. But it's not a huge hit.
Yeah, that one.
Outside of that, I think the rest of them are all serious, fucking great shows. It's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with the letter S.
Severance, obviously. Shrinking,
Slow Horses.
Yeah. Smoke is good too.
Smoke is fucking dope so far. It better not end up on a shitty ass ending. But so far, I'm fucking with Smoke.
Yeah.
There's so many. Yeah, really, really. My girl tried to sneak in Ted Lasso in there because it had two S's, and I was like, I mean, it's a good show. Don't get me wrong, it's a great show, but don't try to
Yeah,
push it into the theory.
yeah. I almost forget that that show's actually coming back too.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Season for a fourth
I don't know
season
about
after
that.
they ended it.
I
After
don't
they
know.
ended it, that's where I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
How you gonna end it and then go, you know what? We have another season or two in
It
us.
hasn't even been like 2 years.
Right. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, they're leading the nominations and Emmys. But one of the major things that I wanted to talk about, you know, who was absolutely snubbed in the Emmys, and I want to know
Last of Us?
why you think that is. No, Taylor Sheridan shows.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, just because they suck. But
you know we're a Taylor Sheridan pod. No, I mean
we're like half a Terror Standard and Pod.
sure. They have they did the final season of Yellowstone. That's a big show, which I understand that not being nominated, even though it's a huge show.
It's one before, right? In
Has one
previous seasons.
before, I believe. It's been nominated for like Golden Globes and stuff. He's gotten those, but
Okay.
he totally got snubbed. Landman was great. Lioness season 2 was fire. I guess they got a couple of small nominations in like the best stunts or something. Like it was
the lower categories.
Yeah, the very low categories.
A non-prestigious categories. I mean, Lioness was a good show. I don't know that it was Emmy worthy.
Don't do that. Don't.
I mean, I'm saying it was a good show. I enjoyed it,
bro.
I feel like a lot of his shows are entertaining shows that are really good and have, you know, very good plot-driven storylines.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that
that was going to be my question. Why do you think? Well, like, what are they lacking? Where, like, obviously, the audience
they're very straightforward.
Okay, all right.
And there's just some drama, but it's not like I don't go into it like I gotta watch the next episode. I gotta see what happens next.
See, that's where I can't agree with you, man. Because I do. I'm like, yo, me and wifey, we
maybe
like,
Yellowstone because I don't watch it.
Did we get the next Landman? Did we get the next Lioness? Like,
yeah, nah, I definitely. I
you don't get that hype for it.
I don't get. I watch it every episode. Oh, new Lioness, let's watch it for sure. I want to know what happens, but it's not as compelling to me as the shows that you just listed out. Although, don't get me wrong, the studio is not a very compelling show. I'm very shocked.
It was great.
That it has 24 fucking nominations. Because while entertaining, I didn't think it was like fuck worthy.
Sure. The one I felt that way about that has all of the nominations is White Lotus. Because I saw season 3. I still have to.
Yeah.
And that goes to show you, right? We saw season 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also in that same vein of, what do we have to watch? Oh, we still got to finish White Lotus. Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. Do we have anything else? No. Okay. All right. Let's go to let's go back to White Lotus.
Yeah.
And then after we finish season 3, because we accidentally started season 3, then it's like, okay, let's go back to season 1, and we have yet to do that.
Yeah, I mean, White Lotus to me also is not, the epitome of dramatic television.
Sure.
It's for the most part, just I hate watching rich white people shows. I'm not a huge fan of it. Not that I got anything against white people, but it's just I've seen enough shows about rich folks living in the lap of luxury and having their rich problems. However, it was entertaining, but I think I watched it the same way as you. Like, oh, there's another episode of White Lotus. All right. Anything else? No. Let's watch White Lotus tonight. But it was,
see,
and I was way late on it. I watched it after everything had already come out.
And see, for me, it was same. I think we started it maybe like when we started it, it was probably like 4 episodes in, and then by the time we actually got back around to it, it was all done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I seen it after it finished.
I wasn't that crazy about White Lotus, but it's not bad. Like I will go back to it, but maybe you're right because I have yet to finish. What's the Succession? I've yet to, but I think that's more on my girl. That's more on my girls.
Ain't no way I'm watching that.
I mean, it's good. We started the first season. We haven't finished it, but I think that's more on her. I don't think she's feeling it like that. And I'm like, all right, well, I got to go back and watch that. I just started Mad Men, and that's the
wow.
same shit. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Right. Because I'd never seen it, and everybody tells me how awesome Mad Men is. Oh, you've never seen Mad Men?
Yeah, they do. They say that.
But I'm like halfway through the first season, and I'm like, I mean, this is cool, but like, I haven't gotten to the point where I'm like, oh, I need to watch the next episode. No, it's a bunch of, it's a bunch of white folks in the 1950s that are smoking all day and cheating on their wives,
drinking whiskey.
Yeah, drinking whiskey and smacking their kids around.
Right. Pretty much. I think you nailed the plot.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what I'm like, I mean, all right, cool. Like I'll see where this is going, and I'll see it through my boy. But, yeah, I'm not clamoring. That's just like, oh, my girl's watching something else. What should I watch? Oh, yeah, let me put Mad Men on.
Yeah, no.
It has to be somewhat good because it made it 7 seasons.
I mean, also look at the time that it came out, right? Like,
sure,
Mad Men was what, 2014?
Yeah, something like that.
2020, something like that. Like, and that in that time frame, what was great television? Yeah, even earlier. Yeah.
7 to 2015.
Yeah, so from 2007 to 2015, what else was out there fucking? Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Breaking Bad, Sopranos.
Nah, Sopranos was over by then.
Sopranos was 99 to 2007.
Yeah.
So Sopranos just ended.
Yeah, not. I mean, I'm not. Again, I ain't trying to shit on these great pieces of work. It just wasn't compelling to me.
Yeah. It has a tone where I'm just like, I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not.
I mean, people still talk shit to me because I say the same thing about The Wire.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. It's a show that I probably should really enjoy, but I haven't gotten through the first season.
I can't. It just feels so dated to me.
It does.
Not even just the filming, like just the, I don't know, everything about it just feels like
dated. Yeah, that's why I haven't been able to get through it.
To watch at the time, but right now I'm like, I don't know. This feels like every other fucking hood TV show I've seen.
Right, every other cop, fucking thief drama. I guess it was the first to go back and forth.
Yeah,
both perspectives, but
again, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it was good in real time, like you said.
At the time, it was super compelling, and I wish I would have had HBO because that was the only way to watch it back then, and I was too broke at that time to have access to HBO. So I never saw it.
Yeah,
missed out.
Now I'm trying to watch it. I can't because it feels dated.
Yeah.
Or at least I haven't been
in a way that for some reason Sopranos doesn't. I think because Sopranos is like timeless mafia shit, right? Like it's,
I guess. I mean, there were at first it started to feel dated to me, but yeah, like
this is mob boss. This is very mobby
mob boss shit. Yeah, and usually the mob boss shit is old and like because that's when the mob was relevant. Like that old time 80s, 90s. Like that's when it was relevant. So
I don't know. Maybe I should try to give The Wire another shot, but it's unlikely to make it past my.
Sure. Anyway, yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Taylor Sheridan got snubbed.
Taylor Sheridan. Mayor of Kingstown might be the only one that I actually watch of his where I'm like, holy shit, I got to see next week's episode.
Yeah, that's a fact. But did that aired this past year? Damn,
I think it did.
There's only 2 seasons, and the first season started in 2021. Is it 2? Hold on, am I off? I think it's 3 seasons.
I think it's 3.
It is 3 seasons. Yeah, it's 3 seasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is showing.
There was a big gap between season 1 and season 2, but I think between season 2 and season 3 was a smaller gap.
It was 2-year gap. 2021 it dropped for season 1. 2023 for season 2. Then we're getting season 4 this year.
Yeah.
It says that, but I don't know.
Mayor of Kingstown should have got something, I think. But they didn't.
Yeah, that got snubbed.
There's a lot of competition.
There's a lot of competition, and apparently, I don't know. I thought maybe because of the social,
like it's Paramount. Not a lot of people watch Paramount.
Not a lot. I mean, but a lot of people watch his shows. But either way, I'm thinking it could. What I was wondering, I guess, the most was because does politics play a role in it? Because he's a conservative Republican.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's a conservative Republican.
I knew he was from Texas, but that was everything else would just be stereotyping.
I guess I just figure. I listened to his episode on Rogan when he was on there, mainly because I know nothing about Taylor Sheridan, and it's like the opportunity to hear him talk about.
Sure.
Himself. And while there were certain points that, because as Joe Rogan does, right, he tries to bring politics into everything. And while there were certain points where, there was an agreement there and they were discussing, and the social climate and like certain changes, he didn't get too crazy in the weeds where I'm like, oh, fuck this dude. But you could tell like where, like you can tell that he's a Republican and he has like certain views, which like it is what it is. But when you get too into the weeds on on that social shit where you're you're wearing hats like mine and shit like that, that's when it gets nuts. But but either way, I didn't know if even just him associating himself with being a Republican, a conservative Republican, would hurt the views or anything like that. I mean, the content, you could probably, because he's from Texas and the content that he's put out, it wasn't a huge shocker to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was like, oh yeah, well that tracks. That makes a lot of sense. Thanks, bro. So anyway.
Yeah, I honestly, I would say I don't think so, because I don't know that he's not like Elon or anybody else out there who's made, at least I don't think, again, I'm not like that big into Taylor Sheridan shit that I'm like following trending topics or anything around his shows. But like other folks have made MAGA a part of their identity. I don't know that he has, so I don't know that it would have affected his shows in that much. I just think that his shows are like 80% of them are, Texas type, cowboy shows.
Sure.
The only other ones that aren't are Lioness and Mayor of Kingstown and Tulsa King. He does Tulsa King, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of cowboyish, but not completely. It's a
Yeah,
little
not
mobby.
completely. Not completely.
I think those are the only ones that aren't. So yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
like Taylor's shows. I think they're mostly good shows. I don't know that they're like Emmy worthy shows to me. That's it. I
Sure.
just feel like there's like a next level, and his shit is, he's not like CW or Netflix level. He's like just above that, but he's not S tier. He's like A tier.
Okay. I just didn't know if there was a reason.
I don't think there's a political fallback there, but I could be wrong. I mean,
Yeah, you never know. Nowadays, everything is so fucking sensitive for sure.
that is very true.
Yeah, so
That's,
it could play.
why people don't want to watch Superman, apparently.
Apparently,
It's probably why he didn't break Spider-Man's record. Blame MAGA.
Nothing major here, but apparently the Harry Potter series started filming, and they released the first visuals of Harry and Hagrid.
Oh, does it look good?
Yeah, they look pretty legit.
You got it? Pull it up.
Here we go. Hold on, I can pull it up. I should be more ready with this stuff.
Yeah, it was kind of like we do a podcast.
Almost, not
Almost.
quite. Not quite.
If only we had a production crew like every other one.
See, then we would be on point. All right, so
Well, you're hired.
So Nick Frost is transformed into Hagrid.
Frost is Hagrid. I did not know that.
Yeah. So that's the first him as Hagrid, and
I like this kid as Harry Potter.
Yeah, Dominic McLaughlin as Harry Potter.
I mean,
he looks more, honestly.
He looks like the freaking book.
Yeah, he looks like
way more. Wow. That's a good look. Okay. He don't got a scar on his forehead yet.
Yeah, he had the little
had the little scar. I didn't see it. Okay. I like that.
I thought it looked good.
And it's a show, right?
Yes. It's a series on HBO.
Okay.
And I want to say each book is a season.
And is it going to be, do we know yet, like, approach, like the style? Is it going to be similar to the movies, or is it going to be like more younger skewed or more adult skewed, or is it going to be like more exactly like the books?
I think it's going to stick to the books. I think a lot of people are excited
what the tone is going to be like.
They're expecting it to stick to more of the book stories, because that was one of the only critiques about the movies is, and that's obvious, where they left out a lot of the books in the movies. So people are really excited to see whether, since it's a full season, is going to cover one book, that it's going to actually cover a lot more.
Oh, is that how it is? Each season is one book?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which that is the biggest promising thing. Now, of course, controversy with this is comes with Snape, Professor Snape. They hired a black man to play Professor Snape. So,
Lord forgive.
Yeah, Lord forgive. This is the negative connotation, because it's, of course, it's the woke Harry Potter
series. Of course, because God forbid,
even though they
read any actual book, because I'm pretty sure his skin tone is not described as being white.
It's not.
Yeah.
And same thing with Hermione. Hermione looks like she's Latina, or she's like light-skinned. She has an olive skin to her.
Yeah.
She's
and I'm pretty sure only her hairstyle is mentioned in the book, but not her
even
skin
J.K. Rowling came out and said, "Listen, I've never mentioned in none. The books don't describe whether she's white or black or whatever.
Yeah.
It only states, her name and like a vague
I think
concept of what
just
she
like her hair is the only
maybe.
thing. Because the Hermione in the Broadway stage play is also a black lady, and that's the first time that JK was like, yeah, that still works. Like based off of what I wrote, she got curly hair. Guess what? So does she. They both have curly hair.
Yeah,
It's
that's
quite
it.
all right.
That's the only,
Yeah.
So
Anyways,
anyway,
I'm based on those photos. Okay, let's go. I'm with it. Let's go.
yeah. So I can't wait till they pull out the full cast. Just remember when this show drops, we're gonna be seeing a lot of hate.
Oh my God,
towards
there's
it.
gonna be so much hate. But I mean, people hate on everything.
Yeah. No. And speaking of hate, this is a little bit older news, but we took a small hiatus, so I never got to say it. But the creator of season 2 of The Last of Us came out and actually said we kind of fucked ourselves with season 2 and we learned some lessons. They gave into the fact that that people have hated season 2. The quote is the second season comes with so many expectations, and we did learn a lot of lessons. You're not allowed to make those mistakes anymore, which is tragic. You do feel pressure to somehow fulfill what people want, but also to surprise them. The bar for video game adaptations was pretty low, and we kind of had that going for us in season 1. We kind of fucked ourselves. Is what they came out with, or is what he said.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed season.
You think that's why Neil dropped out of season 3?
Could be. It could be. It could literally be that the studios was like, yo, you were leading us to a proper adaptation, and which is cool. Like he said, season 1, they kind of stuck to it. And when they did it for season 2, it didn't work as well.
Yeah.
And so it only makes sense that for season 3, they kind of get a little bit more loose and allow HBO to do their thing and not stick so closely to the book or to the game.
Is that the issue? I thought the issue was that they didn't stick closely enough to the game, so that's what
I played the fucking game. They stuck closely to the games, but what people didn't like was I'm trying to think of like the good examples here. I guess she was more ruthless in the game,
right?
And in the show, she was a little bit more softer in tone, and which for me, I mean, you can't make an exact copy of the game because in the game, I think your actions, like you're being controlled, so your actions be like ruthless and blah blah blah.
Feels like that's all people want is like to take the cutscenes of a game and turn them into real life actors.
Yeah,
which is like that's not what a TV adaptation is, because it's an adaptation,
right? But apparently that's what they wanted because they're pissed off about it. I'm over here. Pull out my shitty hairline. What was I gonna say? All right, so yeah, but that's all I really had. If you want to get into some spoiler alert,
let's spoil it up.
All right, do I have the spoiler?
Spoiler alert.
We're about to lose Leo. Yeah, so spoiler alert, we're gonna talk freely about Superman, and we're gonna spoil some shit, more than likely. So if that's not something that you are interested in, you haven't been able to see the movie yet, then please, we'll catch you next week. Just remember to tune in on Twitch, or tune in wherever you listen to our podcast. Yeah. So,
And on that note,
what'd you think about it? How'd you feel?
I enjoyed it. I really thought it was a great movie. I thought it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was entertaining. There were parts where I was like, cool, this is where we're at. This is where we're getting. If I had to pull like negatives, quickly top of mind, not the greatest fan of Lex Luthor crying. That's
Okay.
the other than that, I thought Nick Holt did a good job as Lex Luthor. I didn't.
He was he was like the ultimate hater in this movie.
100%, and that is the role that he was playing, and he even like described it at the end, like why he's acting the way he is, and it's mostly because I'm the giant hater. What I wasn't sure, like I understood why he shed a tear at the end, like that didn't resonate enough with me. Other things that I thought were a little weird, still not entirely sure what the big tit girl was doing in the newsroom and why she had to be showing her cleavage the entire movie. It was kind of distracting. Like, it was in a
Girlfriend?
who?
The girlfriend?
Not Lex Luthor's girlfriend. Like one of the
In
reporters
the newsroom. The one
in the newsroom. She was like, I don't even know who she is, like as a character or as an actor. All I know is that she had like really low cut blouses the entire thing. She had a crazy push up
really
bra
focusing
the
on
whole
some random
movie.
shit.
It's just, I'm trying to think. That's how small the negatives are in this film. These are the things that stuck out to me as like, that's kind of off or weird. I just don't, I'm not trying to body shame this lady's breasts, but it's
Sure.
like the fact that it seemed like that was her whole point of her character, because I don't know that she had more than like one line. She was mostly like making faces and acting, and was like a background actor, but in a lot of the scenes.
Sure. Okay.
In all of the newsroom scenes, she was on the spaceship, or whatever, the Mr. Terrific ship.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, who is this person? They
She's the
never
main
introduced her. They
reason.
never talk about her.
She's the main
And
reason why I think we need a Daily Planet TV show.
there you go.
Yeah. So we can get to know who she is.
Yeah.
And
But no, I mean,
she's,
other than that, she wasn't the worst part of the movie.
sure.
I think I want to say those are the only negatives I really can pull up. Outside of that, great. The other one, distracting negative. I thought that Martha's accent was like very heavily thick. And that could very well be how that actor speaks normally.
That's some people are saying that they thought that the Kents were very what's the word that they like, they didn't like that they were
like too rednecky.
Yeah, like they were
country bumpkins.
Yeah,
very, very bumpkiny. And
but I thought that gave it a level of authenticity for what they were going for, right? He's a very that they were the ones that humanized him to Lois, right? It wasn't until he met the parents, saw how loving they were. These are the people that raised him.
Yeah.
And they were very country bumpkin American folks, right? That obviously love him and raised him in a loving home. And that really brought it together for the movie that's trying to label him as this alien, this villain, right? This thing
Yeah.
that normally, and this is again, I think I maybe I said it last episode, but that was what I loved about this movie, right? They humanized Superman. They allowed for us to connect with Superman on a different level that we haven't experienced with a Superman movie in the past. Because he's usually this big, strong, larger than life guy who's, bullets bounce off him, nothing hurts him.
Yeah.
And he chooses to save the world. Whereas now, like he's sad for the not really sad, but he's trying to save the kaiju. He's like, oh, we could have studied, like,
yeah.
we could have did so, like figured out what, and then sent him somewhere else, like and then studied like who is he, like how is he here? So there was it really just humanized him, and I think Martha and Ma and Pa Kent really had a big thing with that, and that was the whole purpose of it. So
yeah,
I enjoyed it.
They were definitely Ma and Pa. Like that was how they felt. Very Mayberry.
Yeah.
Reference.
And I'm not mad at it.
Reference. No, I wasn't mad at it. That was the only thing that I was like,
sure.
It felt a little deep, but okay, I'm cool with it.
Better than Kevin Costner in The Tornado. Don't save me.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was not great. Anything else that I can think of negative? No, I thought.
What do you think of the spin of his actual parents?
Sending him to, that was interesting. Sending him to take over Earth.
Yeah.
Is there some comic?
Yeah, there's a comic. Yeah, there's a comic run where that was revealed.
Yeah, that was new to me. That was kind of that's what they're going with. Okay. It was cool. I liked it as a spin. No one's ever done that before with Superman on a film, at least.
Bradley Cooper is
I'm not sure how much I felt with Bradley Cooper's Jor-El there.
I mean,
the first time
whatever. It's a recording.
Agreed. I think it took me out of it knowing that it was Bradley Cooper for some reason.
I had heard that he was making, or he had done something, but it's not unexpected, man. It's James Gunn works. He has certain actors that he will always work with, and Bradley Cooper is just one of those.
He's one of them. I didn't realize that.
From he's Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that like and obviously it was just like a small thing.
Very small.
Because he had a cast of barely known actors, right?
I think also like we typically, even though it makes sense because Superman was shipped off and Krypton blew up when he was a baby, right?
Sure.
So it makes sense that Superman's parents would be young, but we always see them as older parents.
We always do, yeah.
Which doesn't make sense that he would be typically, people in their 50s don't have 1-year-olds,
Sure.
Yeah. And that's how we typically get the view of Jor-El being this old wise man from Krypton. And so seeing two younger parents, I think maybe that was the part that was jarring and why it was hard to accept Bradley Cooper.
I mean, he's 50.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
With a facelift. He's got a Kryptonian facelift.
Yeah.
Never take back everything I said. I guess he's just as old as the other. They didn't give him white hair.
No, they didn't. I personally like the twist, but I guess that's another one of the things that people are nitpicking about. I don't believe that the pacing was too much. A lot of people thought that there was too much going on. Dave made a good point when we were all talking about it. It's the pocket universes thing. That did make it a little bit weird, and as far as like when they bounce back and forth from the pocket universe and stuff like that, I can see that throwing some people off, but I enjoyed it. I followed that just fine.
I followed it. What I did find weird about the pocket universe is I could have swore they said something about like the Proton River, like you can't come back from it, like stay away from the Proton River.
Well,
and then Superman is just like falling into the Proton River and fighting in it half the time. And I was like, I thought, is Superman just that powerful that it doesn't affect him, but it would affect anyone else that falls in the river?
He barely made it out of that.
But that was because of the current was bringing him towards the black hole, but he was like afraid to let the baby go under the water of the Proton River, because I feel like if the baby fell in, the baby would die immediately.
Sure.
So that part, they didn't really explain or lead any kind of understanding why Superman could survive the Proton River. And obviously Ultraman, who's basically the same as Superman. That was one thing. So controversies.
I was going to say that too. Like, how did you feel about that reveal?
I feel like I knew that Ultraman was a clone of Superman already, or I automatically expected it, so it didn't bother me as much. When they did show him, I was like, that's him, right? Like it wasn't perfect enough, which it wasn't supposed to be.
Sure.
Or rather, it was exactly how it should have been, right? He was like a
was
bad clone
version of him.
Yeah. But in my line of thinking, I think it's silly that you could clone Superman and include all of his powers. That's just my line of thinking.
Yeah.
I can't think of it logically. It's a comic book. It's happened. I'm quite okay with it.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's not as grounded as the other Superman movies.
Yeah,
or the Man of Steel, like that was about as grounded as you can make a story about an alien who flies and
agreed. And that was too grounded, which is why it had its problems. No, I think the only things that like kind of stuck out to me in that way, I lost my train of thought.
You said we were talking about Ultraman and what you thought about that, but all right. So what did you think of like Crypto? Because people were back and forth.
I love Crypto.
I thought he was great.
I thought it was great. I think it was a great addition. I loved him in it. I loved the type of dog that they had. I loved how he was not always doing the right thing, because it's exactly how dogs are.
Sure.
I love the fact that at the end it was revealed it wasn't his dog, but it's actually Supergirl's dog, which makes even more sense.
Yeah, I agree because people,
everything about it.
There were people who thought about, who were complaining about that also. Oh, it's not even his dog. I mean, unless the dog came on the spaceship when he arrived, like, how do you explain that there's a dog with powers now that he randomly just finds, like a Kryptonian dog that can fly?
Right.
So it's like, I thought that explanation was dope. And it made me look forward to the whole Millie Alcott Supergirl cameo.
Yeah.
And how loose she was, and him explaining like, she likes to go to red planets because you can actually get drunk.
Yeah.
So
she called him a bitch.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
Yep. Peace, bitch. I thought that was great. And that made me look forward to that movie. Which also James Gunn confirmed that the title has been changed from Supergirl World of, or what is it? World of Tomorrow or some shit like that. It's just, I think it's just Supergirl.
Just Supergirl. That's fine. I mean, he did the same thing with Superman.
Right. It was Legacy, Superman.
Legacy, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. A lot of shit that I've seen, besides the woke complaints, which we can touch on, but is the that's not my Superman, because he faced challenges, and because he, you know, didn't destroy everything that he ran into, like he didn't immediately win.
Right.
And I was like, well, there's two things. One, Ultraman was him. So it's not like he got his ass handed to him by anyone else except Ultraman.
Yeah, that was the best explanation that you could have had as to why he was
fucking match. Like, it's fucking himself. And two, this is only his third year as Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's still learning how all of this works. So, you know, and I think actually James Gunn addressed it in a recent Threads post, which, you know, I was talking shit earlier about his, you know, what's he gonna say, but he said something like we've had a lot of super in Superman over the years, and I'm happy to have made a movie that focuses on the man part of the equation.
Yeah.
A kind person always looking out for those in need. I thought that was perfect. Like, yes, that's exactly what we got out of this, was, you know, the humanness that Superman has embodied by being raised by his parents, or his, you know, his adopted parents on Earth. I thought it was perfectly well done. And for me, the bar metric for any of these comic book movies is always, how did wifey like it? And wifey loved this movie. Loved it. She talked about it for a lot longer of any other movie after we left. She really loved the cast. Thought Lois Lane was great. Rachel Monaghan as Lois Lane. She thought she was great. She thought the Corn Sweat killed it. Very nostalgic. Had all the vibes of, you know, Richard Donner, without being Superman Returns. That was just like trying to copy the old Superman movies. This was, you know, a good adaptation that still had that same good feeling when you walked out of the film. Like, you felt good, you know, and I like that as well.
Yeah. Well, Superman Returns was a direct sequel to.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
And so they just copied the style.
You're right.
Which was cool at the time because it was like 20 years later. But at the end of it, you're like, how good was this movie? And where do they go from here?
Nah, a lot of people had its complaints. That's why they never made a sequel to that.
Exactly. Yeah.
And let's backtrack a little bit. Lex Luthor. I enjoyed this version of Lex Luthor. Such a hater. And while, you were talking about like how, you know, he shed a tear and everything. I don't know what the significance of that was, but to me, it seemed like he wasn't his full potential as Lex Luthor, right? Like he has the income to do these things. Small tidbit that we noticed also, it was Luthor Core instead of Lex Core. So there's a chance that, you know, this is a younger Lex Luthor who hasn't quite taken over his daddy's company yet. Right. He has these we still don't know that deep of, you know,
his story.
So I did like that. Like it seems like he still has some growing to do, a lot of growing to do, because a lot of his, like he was extremely petty, like dropping shit on the floor and then dropping it again. Like,
that was so weird and unnecessary.
Well, no, it's just like showing you
his style.
How petty he is. Like, the motherfucker had his ex in a pocket dimension cell for writing an article about him, and like like he didn't like, or writing a post about him that he didn't like. So I just thought like that.
I did think it was shocking that he shot that dude.
That was
and they showed it.
His ruthlessness, which he needs to do more often. I think like now, especially, and they brought up a good point in this podcast I was listening to, where they were saying like he specifically went to what's the prison that they talked about in Creature Commandos, and in it wasn't Arkham. Like he wasn't sent to Arkham. He was sent to a different style of prison, which was
that water prison.
Which opens it up to where we can possibly see Lex Luthor.
Oh, we're definitely seeing him again.
Well, we'll see him again, like in other stories and whatnot, and we get to see him grow as a villain. We can tell he's already ruthless, right? But he's extremely immature at this point. But he has the money, he has the finances. So I think that's another reason why why this movie being labeled as quote unquote woke, right? It's because it's a billionaire crybaby that's doesn't like this person that's doing good, and it's fucking up his business. So he's doing everything he can to tarnish his reputation. I don't know where you can kind of correlate that to real life, right?
No, not at all.
No clue where that would be.
No clue.
But yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like I like the fact that they weaved in the social media climate, right? Like I love that. The people are on and off about the monkeys in the pocket universe.
I love the monkeys. Give me more.
Yeah, and apparently that was shade to like some of James Gunn's actual haters. Like,
I believe that. I believe that. What I don't believe is that James Gunn intentionally was making this political statement about Israel versus Gaza out of these two countries, that just because one happened to be, I wouldn't even say predominantly white, because they didn't even show that many people from Bavaria, whatever the fuck it was called.
Sure.
But Bavaria? No, I can't, whatever the hell the country was. They didn't even show that many people. And it was like way more Russian leaning. Like, it's obviously a former Soviet country. And then they were attacking their neighbors that were more people of brown skin, as if Russians never did that.
Boravia and Joniper.
Yes. I wasn't getting it. There was not, and I am very, let's say, left-leaning. I am very aware of the conflict between Israel and Gaza, and there was not a minute in this movie that I was like, oh my God, he's making fun of Israel right now. Oh man, he's making these people look like they're Israelis and they suck. Like, and I dig it. Like, this is what we do. We'd look into deeper meanings of shit.
Sure.
I didn't find that at all until I got on social media after the movie, and that was all people were fucking talking about. And I'm like,
because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for
it's so projecting. Like, it's like, that's what you thought.
Sure.
Maybe you saw that because that's all you've been talking about for the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so you think that James Gunn is actually going to change his Superman movie to make a political statement against Israel? The fuck out of here, man. No. No.
No, yeah, I don't get any of those.
I just don't buy that at all.
I
Like,
don't
I
know.
would need James Gunn to make a statement saying that he did that for me to believe that that's true.
And he won't.
And of
'Cause
course he
it's
won't. It's not even his vibe. Like, he doesn't make political statements.
Yeah.
If anything, he's anti all of that. So it's just so weird for these people to continue projecting
It doesn't have to have any kind of logic behind it for them to believe it.
Oh my God. I'm getting so much hate for speaking out against them.
Oh, it is what it is, bro.
It is. I mean, I don't give a fuck, but people are
Yeah,
just dumb.
and people are.
They see what they want to see.
Overall, really enjoyed the movie. I definitely want to see it again. It was a fun time. Was it perfect? Not at all. There were some small areas where the CGI just wasn't hitting, wasn't connecting. Hopefully that gets corrected for like before the streaming release or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
We get some of those corrections. I think that can be a little bit tighter. As far as like the story arc goes, the best way that I heard it put is somebody says that it feels like the first the like Superman #1, right? It's the first run of a comic series, and that's what it felt like, where they had to fit all this stuff into this one story arc, and they did it well.
Yeah.
But it feels like there's more to it, which I really enjoy that part. I actually do like that, because now I want to see where that story goes. Really did not expect to like Mr. Terrific and Guy Gardner as much as I do now.
Same.
But I really, really enjoyed Guy Gardner. The comedic timing was perfect. His whole persona now makes sense why they chose him to be in this movie.
Yep.
Really, really enjoyed it. Really looking forward to Lanterns. Hopefully he pops in on there. And it's Nathan Fillion, right? So like,
he's always a winner.
He's always a winner, but a high chance that you can believe that Nathan Fillion will show up.
I mean, we already know he's in Peacemaker.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, we essentially, he's an actor that he's going to show up in the shows.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's already in Peacemaker. There's no reason for him not to show up in Green Lantern Corps.
Right. Exactly. So yeah. And Peacemaker, can't wait for that. Is there anything else you want to share on that?
Just on that note, all the cameos were dope. The Peacemaker cameo, James Gunn's brother's cameo.
Mm-hmm.
Those were really great. Well done. Also, homegirl from The Last of Us as Hawk Girl. I liked her. I thought she was good.
She was good. I didn't like her screaming. That part was weird.
Yeah, I mean, that's Hawk Girl. That's what she's
sure. I don't know anything about Hawk Girl, but
that's the only thing I know about Hawk Girl is she has a mace and she screams.
Yeah. And yes, I just chalked it up to, this must be comic book accurate, because I don't know about her. Like, and that's fine. But every time she was like flying and going, like, it just seemed like I was like, that's kind of annoying. But yes, I like her in that role. That was cool. Can't wait to see, the evolution of that team too.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. What else? I thought I had something right at the. Anyway, whatever.
Hall of Justice looked good.
Hall of Justice looked good.
Yeah.
It's solid, very solid. I really enjoyed this movie. It was great. My son had a blast. Loved it. Couldn't stop talking about it, and he couldn't stop telling people how much he loved Guy Gardner's Green Lantern flipping off the tanks as he was flipping over. He was like, "Is that his middle finger?"
That's funny. I love that.
He absolutely Love that.
That's cool.
He was talking to the guy next to him about it. He was like the middle finger. And then he came home and ran.
That's cool. That's cool.
Like
That was the
right
most
at the end. Yeah.
compelling part of the movie to him.
Yeah. While we were waiting for the post-credit scenes, the guy next to he was like, oh, it was good, like conversing with him. That's all he could talk about. He's like, and he did the middle finger. He was like, yeah, that was great. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So that was the highlight of Xander's experience.
That's great. Questions coming out of it. The only thing that I really had, which I posed to you before, and I don't know that anyone has an answer, but is the whole thing of threes. I only bring it up now because it was for me. I was talking with the guy next to me, and we were like, interesting that, and it could just be alliteration. It could be related to a trilogy, but the fact that the movie started off with the 3,000 years, and then the 30 years, and then the 3 years, and then the 3 months, and then the 3 hours. Like, why 3? Like, is 3 have a significance? Is there something there that maybe we don't know yet? Is there something coming?
Sure.
Is it, Superman, Crypto, and Supergirl? Like, what's the significance of 3? Is it, Superman and his 2 parents, and then Superman and his 2 adopted parents? I don't know. But I did find that interesting that there was a lot of reference to 3, at least at the beginning. I would have to watch it again to see if there was more references to 3 throughout.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't been able to find anything on that.
Okay.
I haven't seen anyone that's tried to piece that together. Probably stay tuned to New Rock Stars to.
If anyone, it would be Eric Voss.
Yeah, and I haven't seen
Maybe I
their
should just
total
shoot him a
breakdown.
tweet and ask him.
And I honestly remember Dave mentioned that there is
Like
a total breakdown,
3-hour long
3 hour. Yeah, I mean, luckily that's the beginning of the movie, so maybe it's not too far in where he's like actually, and there is a correlation to the blah blah blah, which means it was blah, like
right.
We'll go right into it. So, all right, so we're running pretty low on time, so let's do a quick fucking with without having to go too deep into the weeds. Just let the listeners know what you fucking with.
This past week I finished Department Q on Netflix.
How was that?
I loved it. I love my, murder mystery whodunits, and even more so when they're British. This one was actually Scottish, which was interesting.
Okay.
It's not often you see, and I know your family or your girl's family is Scottish, so they might enjoy this. It's not very often you get like a full Scottish series. And the main actor is like he's English, living in Scotland. And so like people like poke fun at him throughout the show for being English. And every now and then he fakes a Scottish accent, and which is also funny. But overall, there's kind of like 2 mysteries happening at the same time, and only one of them gets solved. And then there's obviously like more seasons coming, so that's pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I like these cop murder mystery detective shows.
Sweet.
So yeah, Department Q, that's the one that I'll go with this week.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm currently fucking with Smoke. I don't know if I said that last week, but fucking with Smoke.
I think you did.
Oh, Dexter Resurrection.
That's right. Yes.
I'm into the first 2 episodes of that. Those were the only 2 that were released, and they got me.
They got you. All right.
So
traditional, like we back to 2000 2010 Dexter, or is it like the original Sin, or is it like the Resurrection?
So it's a
Is this
continuation.
Resurrection?
This is Resurrection, yes.
What was the one that came out right before that?
It's New Blood,
New Blood,
Original Sin, and then Resurrection. And they all
New Blood was like
connected.
okay.
Yeah, they're and that's what it picks up from the end of New Blood. So so yeah, it brings it back to, and I'll give you a quick synopsis of what this is about, because in Original Sin, because in New Blood, you saw that season, right? So in New Blood, he was shot by Harrison. He was shot in the chest. We all assumed he's dead. In Original Sin, he's on a gurney in the hospital fighting for his life, and that's where he's having his life flash before his eyes. And this is where we get to see him as a young Dexter and blah blah blah. But that's where the connection is. And then in Resurrection, he comes out of that and he wakes up, and he's, and he wakes up and he wants to know what's up.
See Original Sin.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, I've heard it's great.
Good.
I just haven't found the time, so I got to.
No, it's really good. It's really good.
I also didn't know that I had Showtime as a part of my Paramount.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And so I was like, how am I going to watch this? Like on Plex or what? And then the other day I was just happening to scroll through and I was like, oh shit. Apparently I already have it. So
yeah, you already have it. So you're good.
Watch it. All right. Cool.
So yeah, check it out. And then you have time. You can watch that and then let this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Air and then binge it.
And then go right through. Yeah.
So yeah, so it picks up right from the ending of that, and it just keeps going. I like this one because they're, he wakes up, he wants to know where Harrison is. Harrison is in New York City, so it brings Dexter to New York City.
Yeah. I was wondering how he ended up there.
Yeah, and then the trailer.
So this is a whole series in New York, right?
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, and in the trailer it shows that the overall story is obviously it's with Harrison, but the story arc that's going to be playing out is that there is this secret covenant of like killers that's recruiting other serial killers for some reason, and it's like a who's who of actors like Peter Dinklage, it's Uma Thurman, it's a bunch of folks that are in this, and Dexter somehow finds himself connected through this.
I'm with it.
That's where the trailer ends, or you're like, what the fuck? So
exciting.
Yeah. So it's really good. So I'm enjoying that. That's it. I think we started Countdown, but that's more of a My Girls type of show. It's starring it's like a cop show. It has Jensen Ackles. It's pretty big right now on Prime.
Maybe I've seen something about it.
Yeah, it's being promoted a lot right now, but it's really on it's really on the cop show vibes, like a NCIS kind of show. It's all connected, so it's not like it's
no.
I knew every episode, but yeah, it gives me those types of vibes. But anyway, all right, that's all I got though.
All right,
at least that I can remember. But cool. So, guys, thank you for listening to this episode or tuning in on Twitch. We had a good amount of folks join this week, which I'm happy about. Remember to tune in every Tuesday at about 9:30-ish. I don't know. Sign up, subscribe. You'll be notified when we're on, and you can jump right on to catch the show. Other than that, you can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcasts. We're always available on that. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next week. Peace.
Peace.